Welcome to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpole. And are we just waiting for this to stabilise a little bit? Is it working? Yes, it should be working. We seem to be having a lot of problems with the heat down here at the moment in Marbella, and it does seem to be affecting the internet. So I hope we're not melting too much. Good afternoon, welcome to another Costa Women Hangout, as I said. My special guest today is Lucy Pequepegas. Now, I should have got that right by now because you said it to me often already just as we were having a quick chat. And she's going to tell us about starting a business in Spain. She's got a very unusual business model, and I think you're going to be interested to hear about it. And tell us a little bit about how you first arrived in Spain, and you're in Madrid at the moment. So good afternoon.
Hi, Fiona. Thanks for inviting me to talk. Yeah, I came to Madrid about 12 years ago, 11, 12 years ago. I'm married to a Spaniard who I met in New York, and that's why I ended up coming here. And I'm happy to say we have a nice time in Madrid. I like Spain.
Now, the company you created, how long has the company been going?
The company's been trading now for 3 years. Just to give you a bit of a background, and the correct company name is Pequepegas, which means in Spanish little sticky things. I am the founder of the Pequepegas project. Pequepegas was created in order to give young Spanish designers an opportunity to showcase their talents and gain some experience. I was really concerned to see how the economic crisis affected so many young people in Spain, and so many young, talented people who just had absolutely no chance at all, really. Everyone's either leaving, going to England, going overseas somewhere, or they're stuck here in El Paro. And so I came across someone who was very talented, and we decided to put together a team of some other young designers as well. And we thought, what could we do? And we thought we would create a company that sells labelling solutions to parents with children at school. So if you need to label your uniform, your shoes, your bag, your pencils, anything like that, we have a labelling solution for you. And how the young people, the young designers worked on this, they created all the actual designs. They're original, they're fantastic, the designs, come and see them. They did all the designs and the look and feel of the actual website as well.
And you encourage them to look beyond the bigger picture of just the designing and learn how the whole business model works as well, so they can move on in the future to more than, just having more than just the basic skills, but a big library of tools, as it were, to access.
That's right. I wanted to take my my own previous experience of work and share my experience with them in some ways. I wanted them to see that you can't just draw a picture and have something happen. You in order to have a business, especially to have your own business as such, it involves a lot of work. So, and a lot of decisions, a lot of important decisions that you have to make. So as a team, we have to make decisions about how we design things, what the products will be, who we're going to get to actually create the technology behind the website, advertising decisions, how much you pay for advertising, how you don't, how we want to appear on social media, and even down to the boring stuff like doing the accounts. We all have to do those, and no one likes doing that bit, but we all have to do it. So yeah.
No. Accounts are like doing the ironing in my world. It's the last thing you really want to do. And you have a family. We didn't talk about that beforehand, but I'm guessing you have a family. They're in Madrid with you.
I do have a family. I have 3 children here. From 10
And you're a Costa woman, obviously, and this is why you're on the hangout with me. Tell me how you got involved with Costa women in the first place. How did you hear of us?
I was put in contact with Ali by a great person called Maxine, who runs a site called Money Saver Spain, and I just was put in contact with Ali, and she asked me to come and do this interview with you. which I'm delighted to do. I think she's got a really good. I think she's got a really good setup there at Costa Women. So it's a really nice, a pleasure to be invited.
That's good. I'm glad you like that, because, well, we're all big fans of Costa Women, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be one. And we found the social, the networking side of it, particularly with businesses, being invaluable. And also, as a woman, and also in Spain, we have a lot of connections that we can learn from each other and advice. What would be the biggest piece of advice that you would give to a woman starting a business in Spain?
Right. Well, there's kind of two questions in there, really. So I'll kind of divide it up as to one as an experience as a woman having a business, and two as in starting up a business. One, as a woman in business, I don't see that as an issue at all. I actually think it's a positive thing. I think we have a great approach to networking, talking to people. I actually run a group for international business women here in Madrid as well, and we all get together every 3 months or something, and it's such a great positive event. I'm sure you know yourself when you do that, and we do all actually help each other out. If something comes up, you need to ask someone. It's great. There's that instant camaraderie. So I don't see any issues at all there. Apart from, obviously, if you are a mother, it's very difficult to juggle your full-time job if you're doing a project like me on the side as well, and everything else. I absolutely take my hat off to some of the people I meet, and the things that they do and they achieve are absolutely fantastic. And I really don't know how they do it. As for setting up a business initially, do your research before you go into a business. Make sure that you have a viable product. It's one thing to think you've maybe got something, you're going to be able to sell it, but do your testing beforehand. Show your product to other people. Don't just say, oh, what do you think, is this nice? Show people, talk about packaging, talk about size of products, talk about, ask people who are quite independent their opinions of things. That's very important to get that feedback initially. There are some things I wish I'd known before we set up our website, things that I wish I'd done. I think one of the best things is you need to try and capture the people who come to, or at least capture the information of people who come and visit your website. That would be a good thing. I don't have that, but I wish I did.
So like an email sign-up or an opt-in box or something like that, you would say would be a top tip that you'd give somebody coming to build a website now?
Yeah, I mean, you could get 20,000 in a week, but you might only get 2,000 sales. So that's 18,000 that you're missing of possible clients for the future because they've come and they've visited. They might have been interested, but so. The easiest way to do that is that there is a lot of, try not to race to get things done. There is a lot more information available now online that you can see about how you would maybe go around setting up your website. And also something else that is extremely important if you are doing a web-based company is to have a very clear specification attached to your contract with whoever is your website provider. I found that indispensable, really. We had my website is a very complex setup and very detailed, but with the help of a very detailed specification, there's no space for disagreement with any website provider.
Yeah, I have noticed recently, I've come across a few ladies that have had difficulties on the technical sort of that side of it by knowing what you've asked the designer to do and actually getting them to fulfill it. And then I understand what you're saying, that you need to have those terms really, really clear, because I know as a lady that's got into trouble recently, with that in that area. So that's an interesting sort of top tip there. And you were saying about making sure you choose the right people to be part of your team as well before when we were talking.
Well, choose the right. I look for a recommendation from someone who's worked with another company before, who set up a website, because it's so easy now for these companies with all the, you know, you'll look up a various company and they might be rated. The company might be rated, so it might see 5 stars, or you know, all the way. This company's brilliant, and lots of people have written fantastic testimonials, and you think this has to be a good one. But a lot of those companies that offer the websites that offer testimonials, they don't publish anything negative at all. It's quite a con or a twist. So I would definitely go with a recommendation from someone else. You know, speak to other companies sometimes, contact other website companies and ask them who they use. I don't think people realize that that anti-sharing.
And over the next 12 months or so, where do you see PE-KEH-PE-GAS going in the future?
I don't know. I see myself on a beach with a big cocktail somewhere after this back to the school season starts. It's been really crazy. But going forward, we'd like to, and we're growing at a huge rate, and we would very much like to be able to expand our products and offer more opportunities to other young designers to come and join our team.
Is this something you think you can replicate the model? Could this be done in other places other than just, you know, with you in Madrid?
What Well, I mean, we work. Not all of our designers are based in Madrid. Some are based in other places, and they do their part in a different way that they maybe don't have to be here. Others are able to come in and do things, and we kind of allocate any profits based on. We all sit down and round the table and have a fair agreement about it and say this much money's in the pot, you know. For sharing. Doing it somewhere else? Well, yeah, absolutely not. Or, I tell you what would be really nice to see, it's just other people trying to help the younger people of Spain. Just do something, you know. People don't want charity. They just, it's just nice to give someone a hand and give them something that they can do. Give people work opportunities.
Well, it's a really, really interesting concept. It's something I believe has been coined as a socialpreneur, and we had links with a lady called Claudine Reed, MBE, who came over to speak to the Costa Women lady. So might be something we'll look at a future hangout discussion with you there in Madrid, us down here in Marbella, and Claudine over in London, and see if we can spread the word, like you say, about helping younger, you know, talented people and skilled people in Spain, particularly the youngsters, and seeing if we can work on this. It sounds like a good idea to me.
I think it's a really good idea, and so if anyone in the Costa and they have to whatever business they're doing and get experience, because speaking from my own personal experience, when I was young starting out, I did quite a lot of work experience, and that got me my job, that got me started on my career and everything like that. That give someone the edge on their CV over maybe someone else. So if a young person's interested, they want to try, but there just aren't any opportunities, well, someone's got to give those opportunities. So, you know, if anyone can help, that would be great. I'd love to hear that other people are doing something similar.
Well, listen, thank you so much for giving up your time this afternoon to chat with me. I'll let you get back to the blistering heat in Madrid. I'm sure you can't wait. Or will that be a cocktail that you're heading for?
I'd love one, but we have too many orders in at the moment. But I would like to say we have Pequepegas has a discount with anyone for any of the Costa Women members. There's a special 10% discount. You just put Costa Women in on the checkout, and you get 10% across the whole range of products.
That sounds great. Thanks a lot. We'll put all the details on the bottom of the website, and no doubt you'll have even more orders very, very soon. So,
I hope so.
You won't get a minute's peace. Thanks a lot, Lucy, and I look forward to speaking to you again.
Okay, take care. Thanks, Fiona. Bye.
Okay, bye.